Chris O'Dowd in studio.
You look just like you. It's so weird, celebrities. It's like, you look just like the guy. Look at him.
I'm better looking in the flesh, right?
Yes.
I saw you in Bridesmaids, and I said to my wife, that guy is going to be a star.
He's going places.
I am going to prove you wrong, sir. Starting from right now.
That's it. I'm going to bomb.
I said, this guy's going places, but you probably already were pretty famous. I don't know. But Bridesmaid was the movie that made us all go, oh, fuck, this guy's all right, man.
I want some of that cop in my life.
Yeah.
Well, here I am, ready to speed gun the shit out of you.
Nice.
And then I saw you, I'm stalking you a little bit. I saw you in This Is 40.
Oh, yes, I that one.
You guys were fighting over Megan Fox in the pool. That was a pretty funny scene.
Oh, yeah, she's an attractive, handsome woman.
You think?
Yeah, she's got stuff going on.
Yeah.
She's very funny. I like her a lot, actually.
How are the thumbs in person, though?
The what?
The thumbs, because me and her share the same,
She got little
same
thumbs,
thumb thing.
apparently.
She's got what?
Like tiny little thumbs.
Dudes, I don't mean to be rude, but you are looking in the wrong areas.
Exactly. Yes.
How are her thumbs?
They're stumpy.
Right?
They're a bit stumpy.
I didn't notice.
We like to find the one flaw in every woman.
Well,
and
it was
with
weird
her,
because she
thumbs.
wasn't. I was expecting her to play the mandolin, but it just never came along. Maybe that was why.
Yeah, you didn't thumb wrestle with her?
You didn't know she was hiding him the whole shoot?
That was what it was.
God doesn't give you everything.
She's
She
fucking.
just had dirty ears. No, she's a great girl.
She's phenomenal, man. Beautiful.
And of course, IT crowd. Holy shit! I just discovered this.
Oh.
Actually, I was turned on to it by somebody, and I'm like, "This is goddamn hilarious."
Oh,
I don't know
you.
why. I mean, it obviously has an audience, but I don't know why it doesn't have a huge audience. It is so fucking funny.
Thank you very much. Yeah, well,
really good.
You know, it's a big show in the UK, and I guess it's just started playing over here in the last year or so. But it's a lot of fun.
It's on like Netflix and stuff. I
think it's
was
on one of
blowing
those
through episodes. It's so goddamn funny. Yeah, I love it.
It's a lot of fun. Have you ever seen that show, Father Ted? You know that show? Oh, you got to check that out. It's written by the same guy. It's about priests in the west of Ireland, but it's really hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What is IT about? IT crowd.
It's about guys that fix computers.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's fucking you get into some hilarious situations.
Yeah,
man.
it is funny. There's a disabled episode that's
yeah. With the fucking wheelchair in the movie. That's fucking hilarious, man. You got to see it. You can't even describe it, but when you watch it, it's just it's very good.
Oh, thank you.
How long ago was that?
We stopped doing it, I guess, maybe 3 years ago. We did it for 4 or 5 years, something like that. And we're going to do a special at some stage this year, hopefully.
When you got that, were you like big? Were you popular?
No,
that was like your first kind of gig?
Yeah, that was the first big kind of one. I was still working on building sites and bars and stuff at that stage, and then got that, and things kind of moved on a bit. And it's been all go since then. Now I just get to spend my afternoons checking out Megan Fox's thumbs.
Yeah, sorry.
Life has changed.
It
used to be Russian block breakers.
Sorry.
What were you doing before that? Did you work for a living, or?
Yeah, I did. I went to drama school and then came out and realized that nobody wanted to employ me, and so I ran bars. And
oh, you did?
Yeah, and I worked as a hod carrier on different construction sites and stuff like that.
What is that?
You know, when you just essentially just carrying bricks.
Oh, it's like a laborer.
Yeah,
day laborer here.
A hod is a kind of it's a long triangular thing where you put it on your shoulder.
Yeah, it's got like the 90-degree wood and the stick, and you stack bricks on there. That's crazy.
It's what you do when you have no skills.
Yes. When you go to acting school, drama class, you get out and get
never finish a course, that's what you do.
Yeah. God, do you think they would have a better way to get bricks around than literally carrying them in something made of wood?
Yeah, I think that they do it just to make everybody else on the site laugh.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, look at that. We thought we were having a bad time. Look at the guy with the pyramid of bricks on his back.
Damn, that's a real man's work right there.
Were you auditioning and shit? Like you do that during the day and then go on nighttime auditions, or?
Yeah, and you know what? I would do it while I was to pay for drama school. So I had this weird situation where I would do that from 6 in the morning till 10, and then go to like a salsa class at drama school, and it always felt quite incongruous. But but I was better with my hands than my feet.
It's weird when you were you in both worlds where you were doing acting but you're still working, like carrying bricks and stuff?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, once you kind of I started getting
time.
a couple of good jobs, then I didn't have to do it anymore.
But you wanted to.
I know that the way things are going, I'll be back there.
Right.
You
always have that thing. I was talking earlier. I used to install air conditioning and heating ductwork, and it sucked. And I remember when I finally got a job in radio, and beforehand I was doing a couple of days a week with Opie at night, and the morning jock would play some of the stuff we did in the mornings. But I'd be in an attic, a hot attic, putting ductwork together, and I'd be hearing myself on the radio going like, this really sucks. I would think at this point I wouldn't have to do this anymore.
Oh, wow.
And then me and Opie got a job in Boston, so I gave my 2 weeks notice on the job, and the first day of my 2 weeks notice, I just said, fuck this. I'm leaving, because I tried to be nice and be like, all right, I'll give the boss 2 weeks. He was good to me. Yeah. And then the first drill screw I went to put in, I was like, what am I doing this for?
Oh, God,
I'm doing
that's
radio.
tough work.
It sucked.
But in our job, it is so up and down. I mean, even after the Bridesmaids thing, I kind of didn't work for a year because a couple of things fell through and all that kind of thing. And I ended up in this one situation where I went and did Conan O'Brien, and I was so broke at the time that I had my cable turned off.
Holy shit.
So I couldn't actually watch myself on it.
Wait, and this was after Bridesmaids?
Yeah.
After Bridesmaids.
That's huge.
You just assume you're in a movie like that, you're set.
Well, it was before the money started coming in, I
Wow.
guess. Yeah. You paid a couple of debts off, get rid of the tax bill from the previous year, and you're out.
Well, you assume also that when you're hearing yourself on the radio, you're not up in a fucking attic.
Of course.
Putting ductwork in, too.
Yeah.
It's a strange time.
You were broke when you went on Conan O'Brien. That's amazing to me.
What was your first
worked
job?
out all right since.
Yeah.
What was your first job that you actually got, acting? Your first, yes.
It was a film called Conspiracy of Silence, and it was about homosexuality in the priesthood.
Ooh.
But it was one of those films...
Sexy romp.
Rom-com.
It was one of those things where they were obviously going for the controversial factor, like in the homosexuality thing. But while we were literally making it, all of the pedophilia stuff came out.
Oh, shit.
And so everybody was like, oh, I wish they were all just fucking each other. That would be fine.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
it lost its legs.
Yeah.
But it was fun. And I was actually working with an actor called Hugh Bonneville, who's like Mr. Downton in Downton Abbey.
Uh-huh.
And he kind of set me up with an agent, and kind of things kicked on from there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, he's a sweet guy.
Who'd you play in the movie? What was your character?
Oh, God knows. I think...
were you a priest who was gay? Or
I was a training priest who was supporting my gay friend.
Oh. So no kissing scenes?
Not as many as I would have liked.
All right. Why not?
I'm just easy.
Yeah. Whatever it takes to keep that fucking stick with bricks on it off my shoulder. Holy shit! What do you got going now?
So
the
we got
Sapphires?
a new film coming out, called The Sapphires.
Nice.
Which is an Aboriginal musical set in 68, 69 in Australia and Vietnam. I kind of go over and find this. It's a true story about this Aboriginal girl group called the Sapphires, who toured the Air Force bases in Vietnam and sang for the American soldiers during the war.
Who the hell,
Figured
first
that
of all,
out.
knew that even happened?
Right.
Secondly, who thought to make a movie of that?
I don't know. Do you know what?
Are they running out of ideas is the question.
It just sounds like an odd thing.
It was, it was written by the son of one of the women from the original group.
Okay.
And it kind of went on to be a stage play, and the music in it is great. It's obviously all covers of, all the classic soul tunes from the time. And, and then I came into it pretty late, and it's really funny film, and the music just kills it.
Did they kind of look like the Shirelles or something? Do they have like the big bouffant hair and everything?
There's a lot of that. There's a lot of sequins.
A lot of sequins, a lot of mini skirts.
It's a sequin and semen heavy movie. I don't think it says that on the poster.
Right. And I assume you're not in sequins, so what do you do?
I'm in semen. No, I'm not in sequins. I'm the piano player.
Oh, okay.
And I'm the manager of the band, and I kind of sing a tiny bit.
Do you play parts where you have to hide that accent? Have you ever done that? Because I know there's a lot of these guys. I see them in movies, and you're like, "Oh, this is cool," and then they come in here and they're like, "Hi, how you doing?" I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, you tone it down slightly.
Well, not really. I think for for Bridesmaids, because of the practicality of being a cop in the States, you have to be here quite a while. So I kind of figured that he would maybe have a little American tinge from being here 10 years.
Yeah.
But I played American in Girls, in the show Girls.
Yeah.
And that's always fun.
Yeah?
But
you're good at it?
It kind of comes and goes.
Yeah. It's so easy to say a couple of words.
Yeah.
But I've seen guys do these long dialogues and they run the emotional gauntlet where they're just like crying and laughing.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you stay in character?
Well,
like
my problem
that
is that I improvise so much. Like, a lot of my stuff is improvised stuff. And, you know, when you're doing a script, you can prepare it and you know how the accent kind of moves here and there.
Right.
But when you're improvising and I'm going to shout at this woman randomly that she's a fucking Mary Poppins or something. I don't know how to.
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't know
what that sounds like.
Like, what word will you blow it on? Like, what word? What will the hard word to say with the accent?
God, I don't know if it's anything specifically. It will just be a run of rants and shouts that'll kill me.
Yeah, yeah. I remember watching what the fuck movie was it? With Tim Roth.
Yes.
It was
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs, yes. And at the time when I first saw it, I didn't know he was English. And you hear him talking, and he's doing that dialogue that he had to remember, memorize that story. And he said, just hanging around watching Lost Boys. And he said Lost Boys, where it would be Lost Boys. He said Last Boys. And I always thought that was odd. And then I found out he was English and did a pretty good goddamn job.
Every now and again, it's just this tiny
slips
little
out.
thing.
Yeah.
Who's the actor who played Carcetti in The Wire? He's in Game of Thrones. He's Irish, and I had no idea he was Irish.
Shit, who's that?
He played the mayor on The Wire, and he speaks.
Oh, is it Brian O'Byrne?
That might be his name. I don't know.
I don't know offhand.
But he's great, and when you watch a series and you don't know somebody speaks with an accent.
Well, half The Wire, they were English.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, they were.
That's so bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah, the all gangster fucking Baltimore thugs, and then they're like, right.
You seem to have drags on you.
Yeah.
You cheeky manta.
It's quite exciting. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
So when does this movie come out?
This movie comes out on March 22nd, I think.
Any battle scenes?
In the
Nam.
Oh, there is. Yeah, there's some great. There's a lot of helicopter action and shit.
You know what? If anything happens in Vietnam, you need the Hueys to come in. That's like staple of that.
Yeah.
I think back to the USO show from Apocalypse Now. And that was a great scene where the copters come in, they deliver the Playboy bunnies, and the crowd gets a little rambunctious.
Yeah.
And starts climbing over.
And then there's the deleted Apocalypse scenes when they're on the fucking way up the river and they bump into the girls. They're in the helicopter because they have no gas, and they get to fuck the girls in the helicopter.
Yeah,
then
that's
they took that out.
Yeah, they put it into the...
Why did they take that out?
This was too long. It was endless. It was a fucking 4.5 hour epic.
When you watch the full version of Apocalypse, fuck, is that a long goddamn
Wow,
movie?
did they edit that well? There was a lot of shit they should have taken out.
Yeah.
That boring French dinner scene. Fucking terrible.
So where do you call home these days? You still...
I'm South London, really.
Oh, you are?
South London most of the time, and then, I'm in Ireland a lot. I shoot a TV show there. And in LA and here a bit.
Wow, all over the place.
Yeah, a lot of great air miles and a lot of bad food.
Where did they film Sapphires?
In Australia and Vietnam, and in Saigon.
You actually were in Vietnam?
Yeah, we were in Saigon for maybe 2-3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How was that?
How you find that?
Yeah.
It's nuts. Have you ever been?
No.
We hear great things about it.
It's a great city, but it's like... It's the mopeds.
Right.
Like, there's just these thousands of mopeds that come at you like a swarm of kind of drunk bumblebees. And it's like a leap of faith you have to take to cross the road. It reminds me, you know that bit in Indiana Jones where you have to step off something and then this kind of gangway appears, but you can't see it.
The leap of faith.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it's like crossing the road. And you're kind of standing there going, there's no way I'm going to, because there's no lights, you know, so they're just going to keep going, and I'm going to walk on, and that will be the end of my being. Right. And then like an old woman who's carrying like a thing on her head just kind of steps out and just walks right across without a care in the world.
Did you feel safe?
Not at all. Not at all.
No. And they pile like 3-4 guys on every
Oh, yeah, the
moped.
family on these things.
Unbelievable.
Jeez. But
I saw that when I went
country.
to Greece. Everywhere else, they love the mopeds. Not so much in New York, obviously.
They stole Raptor Man's camera on one of those. They hopped off, and the guy did some karate moves, took his camera, jumped right back on. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
That
was from a movie.
sounds like you've.
That was Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
I missed that.
Trying to do a movie reference, and it bombed.
No, it was I was thinking that's the only moped scene I have a reference to. It's hard to pull a moped scene out of thin air, and you did it.
And Australia, had you been there before? Or?
No, I hadn't. What a country.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. You know, the Aboriginal people are kind of similar to the Irish people.
Really?
Well, particularly at that time, you know, there was we had a common enemy, so we were kind of bonded in that. They enjoy a tipple. The Irish don't mind a drink from occasion to occasion, and they don't take themselves or each other too seriously. So I had a great time. But I wanted to try the surfing thing, and I just never really.
Oh, out there, boy, I'd be afraid of that goddamn water. Those
in Vietnam?
Sharks. No.
Australia.
Oh, okay.
Surf.
Yeah, something.
The sharks don't bite. Come on.
Oh, yeah, they're nice sharks on that reef.
I just don't have the calves for it.
No?
Yeah. I really want to.
You mean for the actual using or for looking? Like for girls to look and say, hey, his calves are small, or for actually strength?
No, for the practicality of jumping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just don't have the muscle capacity from the knee down. Like everything up, really strong.
Yeah. You were a goalie, right?
I was a goalie, that's right. So I'm good, but from the knee down, it's jelly.
Yeah. I don't think Irish.
It wasn't just a goalie. You did pretty well with the soccer, right? When you were younger?
I was a GAA guy, like Gaelic football. Ever seen Gaelic football?
Wait, you did Gaelic football?
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's my sport.
Wow.
So yeah, I played.
Wait, what are the rules in that again? Because I get a little confused. But that's a rough sport, no?
Yeah, it's pretty full on. Yeah, it's
kind of
like a mixture between a rugby and soccer.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you kind of run with it a bit. You can run with the ball, but you have to do a thing which is a solo, which is kind of where you kick the ball into your hands or you bounce it. So it's not like, and you can't throw it. You have to either kick it to each other or hit it with your fist.
Like a volleyball serve or something, kind of a thing?
Yeah, kind of, but it's very fast sport.
How long did you play it?
I played it for, 5 or 6 years until I kind of started drinking and smoking, and that was kind of But I played for my county and stuff, so it was good.
Where in Ireland are you from?
Wow.
Was there violence where you were from? Was there any problems?
No. I mean, just within my own family, there was quite but that's what women in the west of Ireland are like.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't. I'm not that far from the border, but the whole kind of Northern Ireland, it's so localized. It's so small, really.
Yeah, it really kind of made the news years ago.
Yeah.
I saw a documentary on the parade. What's the parade that the Protestants march through the Catholic? I forget what the day is called, but it was amazing how much fucking police presence and how they were the Molotov cocktails. I mean, it's fucking hardcore. They don't play games over there.
Yeah, it's intense. It's intense. Yeah, the July kind of the Orange Order parades and stuff. I don't know what they're celebrating.
Whatever the hell that is.
Yeah.
You got anything else you're working on?
Yeah, we've got a new show coming out on HBO called Family Tree, which will be out in May, with Christopher Guest, who did like Spinal Tap and all that.
Fucking great.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I saw it the other day. It's a funny show, and we've got a lot of his regulars are in it. Michael McKean plays my dad, and Ed Begley and Fred Willard. And really.
God, all those guys, it's goddamn hilarious. Best in Show is just amazing.
Show,
Best in Show is so fucking fine.
What's this one about?
This is about a guy who's looking into it's like Who Do You Think You Are, but kind of a comedic version. So yeah, I think it's going to be really funny. A guy kind of has left a bunch of stuff, goes looking into his past, and finds all these weird relatives. First in London, and then in California.
HBO, huh? That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a great show. But the Sapphires is the next thing out.
Right. Yeah, we got to push Sapphires.
Lot of fun.
Sapphires opens March 27th.
If you like movies, this is the movie for you.
So a week from Friday.
I want to warn everybody, if you don't like having a good time, try and avoid it. I don't want any letters coming in. I went to go out and have a nice, boring evening. You ruined it with your great movie.
Damn you.
Yeah. Screw you, Patty.
That's cool. Good date movie?
Great date movie.
There you go.
And you know what? If you're not on a date, perfect movie.
Good, too.
Yeah,
But yeah, great.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's
One seat,
for
2 seats, whatever. Just fill up the theaters.
the only people that would like it more than the young or the old is the middle age. That's really, and people who like comedies or dramas.
Right.
That's really the core audience. That's the demo.
It sounds great. The Sapphires, of course, Chris O'Dowd. It opens March 22nd. Is this who's?
I was just gonna say, you're Big Boiler on Twitter.
Oh yeah, that's my Twitter thingy.
Really?
Big Boiler. Well, Boyle is actually my hometown in the west of Ireland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you tweet a lot?
I tweet frequently. I'm the best tweeter.
Are you?
Yeah.
Really?
The competition.
Best movie and best tweeter.
It's
Definitely.
exciting time.
Nice.
I am definitely going to follow the best tweeter.
Yeah.
Did you win? Is it just kind of understood that you're the best, or was there actually a vote taken?
My wife told me. So that was exciting.
Do you drunk tweet?
Yeah, I do.
Is it dangerous, or are you a good drunk tweeter or a dangerous drunk tweeter?
I find I'm definitely more entertaining.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's more fluid.
There's sometimes I don't want to look at Twitter in the morning because I'm like, I know I was off on a tear last night, and I'd best just forget it even happened.
Do you get ranty? Is that what happens?
Oh, yeah, I get a little ranty.
He's been known to get ranty.
I start getting very involved in politics.
Oh,
and,
yeah, that's the worst.
Hey, man, we don't need this.
Yeah.
Hey,
Pope.
Yeah. Just a pompous douche.
How about you blow smoke out your own eyes? Yeah, that's the way to go.
Exactly. Yeah. How many followers you got? Few, right?
I think maybe 320,000, something like that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Are you verified? You got a little check mark?
I've got a little check.
Nice.
Yeah, that was an exciting day.
There you go.
Yeah.
It is exciting. You're actually somebody
Yeah,
when you get
that's
a
it.
check mark on Twitter. You're better than everybody that doesn't have a check mark.
That's what it means.
Exactly.
I find I don't like people who aren't verified. I don't respect them as people.
They're of a lower class.
Yeah.
I want to get the little verified tattoo on my forehead.
That'd be nice.
So
You just
that
walk
people
around.
know.
That's him.
Yeah.
Before they verified me, I actually took a picture holding something that
Yeah.
said verified.
Verified.
Yeah, I
That
had
was
to.
you.
Because
Yeah,
there's so many people
that's
that
good.
want to be me.
Of course.
Yeah, nobody cared.
Wants to be you.
No one.
Do you guys tweet a lot?
Yeah.
We've been known to.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to start following you.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'll follow you. I'll
follow
tweet
us.
something. If you see it, give it a click.
let's
Give
do
it
it.
a follow.
Retweet.
You'll get those, Saturday night about 3 a.m.
Oh, good.
You'll be like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is
See
this
how
thing?
long you can hang on with him. See how long you last.
I give you a weekend.
Yeah, before all of a sudden you're going, that's not the fella I talked to.
Not only will you unfollow, you'll be blocking him.
Yeah, he got blocked by a fucking... She blocked me, too.
Did she finally?
For no reason. I never said anything shitty to her. The chick that was Miss Delaware, who was a porn girl.
You ever hear? Yeah, Miss Teen Delaware.
I never said a bad thing to her.
She was in a porn.
Oh, yeah.
And they kind of threw her out of the Miss Teen Delaware.
Said, "You have to go."
thing. And then I noticed she was on Twitter, so I told the lovely fans of this very program.
Sure.
I said, could you kind of entice her to follow me? Because I think she's cute. I really would like having her follow me. And, the fans, I don't think they're very good at that.
Oh, no.
They said things to the effect of,
no.
if you follow Anthony, he'll give you a better fucking than that guy did in your porno movie.
Yeah,
it didn't sound, it wasn't very sympathetic. It wasn't like she would gain anything by following me. So she blocked me.
Although, other than the pre-required wonderful fuck that she was promised.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? Her loss.
Her loss. That's
Yeah.
and that apparently is what all the listeners are now saying to her. It's her loss that she's not going to get that wonderful fuck. But she blocked Jimmy, too, now.
Why did she block you, Jimmy?
Good!
No reason. I don't care.
Well, you promised her a really mediocre fuck.
I know. I said, look, if Anthony gives you a good fuck, I'll just be on cleanup duty. I'm humble.
You really are, Jimmy. You're a trooper.
No, there really was
how
no
about
reason.
those sugary drinks?
Yes, look out.
Isn't that the dumbest thing you've ever heard?
I don't know what the hell is
Stupid
going on.
mayor.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he's gonna
smaller cups.
He's gonna fight
He's
it
an
though.
idiot. He's an
I
idiot.
want smaller cups now.
See,
That's
we're the
what
laughing stock of the world.
We really are.
City.
I'm not really sure what's happening. I want smaller cups.
I don't want to
He's going to follow me on my smaller cup brigade.
I don't need the availability of so much soda at one time. Really need
We
smaller
were very
cups.
happy when the judge laughed at him and said, "Go away."
Yeah, he really is just a horrible queen. Makes me sick.
The mayor of New York.
Well, how do you really feel, Jim?
He was a little
That
femmy.
was actually a fucking notch down from what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
How is that really going to help in the end?
It's not.
It's ridiculous.
I wouldn't.
Although it is kind of fun to see fat people getting annoyed. Like, I was kind of caught because I think he's a twat for doing it, but then I'm like, how many fatties are going to have to carry two things? Good.
All embarrassed.
Fuck them. Yeah. 6 trips. Jesus. Fucking track back up to the snack bar, stupid.
I think Jimmy's still upset about the Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, Jimmy sat
blowing
on
him
a
off.
flight with Nicolas Cage last night.
Oh, you did?
He did Leno last night and came here first thing in the morning.
LA to New York with Nicolas Cage right next to him, and his
No, it's
complete
New York to
inability,
LA.
New York to LA, his complete inability to strike up any interesting conversation with Nicolas Cage.
Zero ability to make a
He
connection.
tried 5 different things.
What
Nothing.
did you do? You've probably done this already.
Yeah, but
what did you say?
Just go through it fast.
Okay.
I just
You gotta hear this.
He was on this radio show one time, but I wasn't in studio. I was actually in LA again. So I tried mentioning the. I first said hi to him, and I could tell by his hello it was going to be an immediate shutdown.
Yeah.
So I mentioned this radio show to him. Polite response, nothing.
What did he say when you said like hello?
Hi.
That's good.
Isn't that good?
But that was it. It was amazing how someone can say hi and shut the fuck up
Right,
in
at
the
the
same
same
breath.
time.
That's
right.
really good.
Yeah, and I just kept trying to bond with. I asked him a camera question. I got shot
No, give him
down.
the Ali one, though.
Oh, I Muhammad Ali. So I got a picture with me and Muhammad Ali on my computer, and I opened it up, and I was hoping that Nicholas would notice it and go like, "How'd you meet him?" And I go, "Well, funny story, Nick," even though it's not. And, he didn't give a fuck at all. He couldn't care less.
Hey, you got to meet Muhammad Ali. That's pretty great.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Yeah.
that was a good one.
It's too bad Chris wasn't on the flight with you. You guys would have
That's
a nice
what I was hoping.
conversation.
I know. Where were you?
You would have a
fucking
nice
the other day? That was
conversation.
perfect. You got to meet Muhammad Ali. That was pretty cool. Well, yeah, it's funny if you got a minute. By the end, we're old friends. But I should have just got really angry.
Jimmy loves the celebrity picture. So
do.
it was all about trying to get a picture with Nicolas
Yeah.
Cage. He had
Yeah.
5 to 6 hours to work this out. And
Yeah.
in the end, fast forward, he did not
hit
get the
it.
pick.
You took a sneaky pick, didn't you?
No, I would never do that. I wanted one with him. I like a nice one, like we're two pals hanging out. But it wasn't meant to be.
In the end, he denied him.
Yeah, the pal thing is.
Nick, but he wasn't a dick. He was just, like a lot of guys don't want to be photographed when they're not feeling camera ready. So, it was okay.
Yeah, he didn't feel he was looking as his best.
But that's the hard part about being a leading man. I guess if there's any downside to being a leading man, like, do you care if you're photographed looking great or no, or do you? I personally give a fuck.
I work in comedy, so nobody really gives a shit.
Right. It's different.
And it is. I think it would be a pain in the eye. I'd hate to be an actress.
Oh, man.
Pain in the ass.
Right, everything that's hanging out or looks a little off.
It's just all kind of
Megan
jumped
Fox's
on. It's ridiculous.
See?
But it's amazing how, that's why, though, because we notice everything. And if there's a bad photo of someone and you realize their neck is all fucked up, you're like, oh, look at the fucking neck, and you zoom in on it. And it's like,
You check it out.
nice neck, dick.
You're really stamping on my point here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nice neck, dick.
I get why they don't want to take the pictures.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Jimmy loves the photos. Though.
I do, but he was
got
nice.
most of them.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of good ones.
Who's your favorite one? I mean, I don't know how you're going to beat Ali.
Yeah, it is a good
Well,
one.
Ali is my favorite one, probably.
And I got President Clinton. So
Wow, that's
I think
pretty
I think
great.
that's bigger than Ali.
Clinton is
It
pretty
is.
good.
We argue this all the
Although
time.
there's a lot of U.S. presidents, there's only one Ali. But
See, he's working it.
I got Clint Eastwood.
That's a good one.
All right,
That
now
is
we're
a
talking.
damn good one.
How'd you get Clint?
And this is actually the coolest part of this is he asked for the photo.
Wow.
Whoa!
He was with his what you call it, his daughter, and it was her birthday, and we're at some restaurant in L.A. And I think Bridesmaids should come out that week or something, and she was kind of a fan of the film, so she kind of came over and said, "Will you come and have a photo with us?" and so we went and have a photo. It was incredible.
Wow, that is a good
cool.
one.
The greatest story would have been if he said no. You should have said no. No.
You know what? I'm not really happy with how my neck looks.
I don't do that shit.
We've been told probably
Yes.
5 minutes ago we got to get him out of here.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
But the film, Chris, is great. It's
Yes.
The Sapphires opens March 23rd.
Week from Friday.
Yes, and don't go if you don't want to be entertained, because it's entertaining.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the real caveat. Don't be coming back to us.
Yeah, complaining about the entertainment value. If you want it to be bored, don't go.
It's like I was overly entertained. I'm so mad. I just wanted this much entertainment.
And he's Big Boiler on Twitter.
Right. And Chris, pleasure to meet you, man.
you too.
Come back and see us, please.
For sure.
It's Chris O'Dowd, everyone.
Thank you.